Sup, witches? So, I am getting the energy of, from the DMs right now, talking about, like, stop, they're watching you too, so stop figuring out what I'm trying to do, stop trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. Like, you're concentrating on it, but it's also like, you gotta remember that, the karmics watch readings too. You know what I'm saying? So, I decided we're going to be specific about this. Don't mind me. I just did a treatment in my hair. It's so thin, it always makes it look greasy. Oh no, I mean, check that. It's on purpose. I'm going for a wet look. Anyway. So, I want to specifically look in on this karmic, artificial heart. This karmic is pretending to actually love your person, or love the person that you're dealing with here. I got artificial heart. Get the energy of love bombing here. The fake energy is reciprocal in this, whatever is going on over there, right? It's like what this person is so fake, that the energy they give off is so fake, right? That there's nothing real there, right? Even the DM feels like a colorless angel around this person, right? It's like, it's fake. Very, very fake. Like how they're both like ghostly, right? They could be mirroring each other with these energies too. Like they're trying to act like they're an angel. They're trying to like make it look perfect. They're trying to do all these things. Yeah, there's a big thing about winds of activation happening right now. You can't stop the shifts, man. Dude, the whole big thing with Pluto and all that going on. It's crazy. Alright, so the energy around them is this energy of falseness. I get that, gray rocking. Someone's learning about, narcissism and emotional manipulation and things like that. Someone is gray rocking someone. What is this karmic up to? Picking up the energy of the 5D before I get too deep into what this karmic has going on is just remember you had to forgive yourself before you knew what you know now, right? You've had to forgive yourself for, like, and I've always said that anybody who is on the divine timeline, you have played a karmic at some point in your life. We all do. We come into just this, like, headbutt people out of other people's lives. But I showed up, and for whatever reason, just me being around the situation caused this person's relationship to implode. But there was a purpose for it, right? I tried to make it a point to never sleep with someone who was dating someone else, but it did happen to me once. I had a boyfriend break up with me, and then he went back to, he was in the Navy, and he went back to Montana to marry his pregnant fiance. That was a big shocker. And then he came back to Virginia and got a new girlfriend. But I just get the energy that this person has a very immature idea of what they think love is. Right? They have a very immature idea of what they think love is. Right? And I'm picking up that this person, these karmics, what they're trying to do is they have no sense of self. They have no sense of self at all. And so because they're hollow and because they're empty and because they have no sense of self, they need somebody to mirror. So essentially they start to try to hijack someone else's timeline. They're like, oh, this person, whatever fantasy ride that they're on or whatever life that they're living, that the karmic will see somebody, and usually a divine energy, like a divine feminine or a divine masculine, will inspire them to try to change up and try to be something else. You'll know these people because they'll shift throughout their lives through very radical different changes. Like, it won't be like, it's weird. If if you've been on these paths, you know what I'm talking about. Like, how these people, they're chameleons, right? Like, they adapt to whatever situation they're in. They're the chick that, like, they have, like I said, no sense of self. So whenever they meet a guy, like, they immediately, like, learn all their music and only listen to the dude's music. And then suddenly they're like, oh, we love the same music and we're just all the time, they're too perfect. Like, you just love everything I love. Like, anything I tell you to think, you just think it, right? Type of energy. That's what this kind of person deals with, right? Jack of Wands here, right? This person likes third-party situations. They could tend to pick people who they know are divinely in line with someone else, right? They could tend to pick that. They could like that. They could see someone's timeline because they want whatever person's going for that person. They're going to try to imitate the person that they think that this person likes. Does that make sense, right? So this person likes to create third-party situations, but that's another thing that karmics really like to do. Come on. Karmics like to create third-party situations. Why? Because they like to be chosen over someone else. That is a must for them. That is an absolute has to be, right? You have to pick me over somebody else, right? That's their first thing. And it's not even that they have to get picked. It's like they have to, like, I don't know. It's an energy. They have to steal. It's a weird focus of control here. Right? It's a weird type of control energy. It makes them feel superior to be able to do it. That's what they focus on. It makes them feel superior. It's endorphins. It's like drugs to them to be picked, to be able to take something that belongs to somebody else, to be chosen, right? To be the one that someone was going to risk their whole connection, right? It's crazy, but these people like that energy. They like that energy. It's a weird need for validation. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Big part of the problem too is these people don't realize how they interfere with their own success, right? The reason the universe makes everything so hard for you on the 3D is because you manifest that timeline. You manifest it. Why? Because you towered somebody else's, right? You tower somebody else's energy. You ruin other people's connections and you destroy these things, right? And then you wonder why shit like that happens to you. And you wonder why it doesn't work out in the end. Why? It doesn't work out in the end because you were never being who you said you were, right? And you got to understand, these people, it's 99% of what they're doing is also subconscious. They don't even fully grasp why they are doing this shit. They don't want to go to therapy. They don't want to figure out. They don't want to poke around in their own brains and learn about why, you know what I'm saying, they have these fucking issues, right? They don't want to have to face that, right? They don't want to have to face that. And even the ones that, like, and it's weird because even the ones that do go to therapy, a lot of the times they spend 99% of their times just lying to their therapist because they enjoy the high they get from having complete control over the conversation with their therapist to paint themselves however they want to paint themselves, right? A lot of people don't even understand when they do that to their therapist. The therapist picks up on it after a while. What you're constantly shifting. Every time I talk to you, you know, you have some sort of new identity thing going on, right? I mean, I've straight up watched a bitch sit in my fucking backyard and slowly fucking morph into me. I've watched this happen more than once. I've had this happen more than once. I've had multiple people that have come into my life, right, that would have no interest. And don't get me wrong, I love it when people get into what I'm doing, but when they start to fucking act like me, but then it's weird. It's weird. They mimic my energy, but then they use it in toxic fucking ways, right? And it drives me insane. So they'll mimic my energy, and then they do what most people accuse me of doing. When I tell people I make videos, they automatically assume I'm doing fucking something nasty, right? And it's like, no, I just do this. I just do this. I do this for other people. I do this on FaceTime and shit like that. This is what I do is read cards, right? But this person will do that. They'll use that whole persona and the whole energy and copy like the little click phrases I say and shit that I do, and then turn around once they get and lure men in. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't even want to get into it. So this could be what this karmic is doing as well, right? Yeah. Like, dude, I got a bad taste in my mouth. Oh, it's terrible. It's disgusting. I don't know what this person's doing, but it's nasty. Yeah. Alright. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. Whatever. Just feel some pity for these people, okay? That's why whenever we say when someone sends you negative energy, we return it with forgiveness and love and light. It's because the things that they're doing is so disgusting, and it's so, I try to explain it to somebody. I'm like, it's the equivalent of cutting without the cutting part, right? The things that they're doing is self-inflicting pain. They're doing things to purposely hurt themselves in some sort of way, right? Right, this person, like I said, very immature idea of love. They're learning on gaining strength, right? They're learning on trying to get the tiger by the tail here energy. The 5D anyway. The 5D is like the karmics on their own fucking journey, right? They're on their own journey. But I get that their own entrapment is this crabs in the bucket energy. Like, they don't understand that they're the crabs in the bucket. Like, they don't see it because they're just always been a crab. Like, but it's like, but I've always been a crab, and I've always been a crab in the bucket with the other crabs. You know, and it's just like, and I don't know why whenever I see somebody about to climb out of the bucket, I have to remind the whole world before that person even gets to the top of the bucket that that person was once a crab too. You know, things like that. Like, that's the fucking energy. I have to sabotage other people. I have to hijack other people's timelines. I have to copy them. I have to try to be them. Everything they do, like that, I want to be just like you energy. And it's like, the reason they're miserable is because they have no sense of self. You know, and even if they do, like, eventually they will get over trying to be like you. They'll find someone else to try to be like. This person's got a past. They've got a lot of penance they got to pay for. This person is coming into it, right? That whatever they've done, they've gotten away with money. They've taken money. or something materialistic, or they've been the things that they've been doing for money. Not judgmental. I'm not judgmental. I want to say this again. People get mad at me. They're like, you're so judgmental about some things. And it's like, I'm not judgmental. I just can't help but imagine if I was in their situation and I was like, yeah, I didn't, like, my brain has cognitive dissonance. It's like my brain's like, you would never be in that position. You would never do that. It's just, and I was like, I'm not judgmental. It's just, I would never do that. I don't know. It's just, what? I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be poor. I'd rather be homeless. I'd rather be sleeping under a bridge than doing what some of these bitches is doing out there, just to fucking under the guise of what I need to get by. I get that song, what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on a bedroom floor? Bitch, I'd let him go stay at my sister's house. I would not be a hoe in a hotel lobby. I'm just sorry. She's been lying to this emperor about where he's been getting his money. This person could be an Aries or a Sagittarius or just have a lot of fire. This is a very fiery fire sign masculine here. Right? He's definitely divine masculine because you got the masculine and the feminine energy there, right? So this divine masculine's been being lied to about the way this bitch has been saying she's been getting her money. Get the energy of this emperor is aware, right? There's some sort of balancing act that's going on here, some sort of juggling act, balancing act, right? This emperor is moving. There's someone who's moving. All of this is a rite of passage. I get all of this as a rite of passage. Whatever she's going through, whatever he's going through. Someone is going to have a heart center opening, if not both of them, over this. I get, even if they're not like hoeing for money, right? Even if that's not the thing that they're doing, I just get the energy of like I said, they were trying to be you, right? Instead of trying to be themselves, and they have no sense of self. So whenever the universe, whenever they start to get comfortable in whatever's going on, I get the energy of like, I did all that to keep this person, and you're gonna lose them anyway. It's like, what, I let this person like degrade me and just dog me out and just do all these horrible things and keep me as a secret and, you know, treat me like a pet and like fucking, I did all these things that I actually didn't enjoy doing, and I faked it. I faked it like a porn star, right? Even though I was not having a good time, just to make this person happy. And now and now I wonder why there's no real connection between us. I wonder why there's no real, because it's all fake. You can't manifest real energy faking it. That's it. Like, the power comes from genuine energy, spark, right? And I get the sense that you're both faking it with each other. So that's why this was never going to work out anyway. This is a truth. Definitely a lot of pressure, a big shift happening here. And I'm picking up, I got the Hierophant and the Hermit here. Big Taurus, I believe that's the energy for the Hierophant, right? I'm not sure who the Emperor Hermit is. I got there is a truth here. Someone's in kind of a hermit mode, right? I get that they want something more traditional now. Like, cause I even get like, because this is what happens. Even the masculines, like, I don't know. I get the energy of I don't want you kissing my kids with that mouth. The world's put a lot of pressure on this person. There's something about this person wants genuine, equal give and take. I get the devil, 3 of coins, 10 of swords. They're tired of every time they try to build something with somebody, they end up finding out that they've just been getting stabbed in the back the whole time, right? This is a king of cups. This is someone who's genuinely, I get the energy like what? They're like, I love love. I love love. I love intimacy. I love, all that comes with love. We get the Lover's card here. My bad. I get that's what's been triggered here too. That's what's been triggered. You get the Lover's cards, you got that Twins card, you got that divine masculine, divine feminine spark between each other. Like you could spot out another one, right? Type of energy. And this Queen of Swords looked over this situation. And that's when this person, like, there's that sense of self again. Like I said, they were mirroring each other. And then there's that sense of self again. Like this person, like, genuinely, when they see this person and they're like, oh man, like, I like that. What? That's attractive. What? Some sort of mortal fucking fortitude. Meanwhile, this Queen of Swords looking at him, he's like, well, how can I be attracted to that? Meanwhile, I've done all these terrible things. Yeah, this masculine is watching this divine feminine from the distance, right? They're out in the cold and they're spying on them. Got the Fool card here at the end though, right? It's like what? The universe didn't give him any choice. They were like, what? I was like, they didn't give me any choice. It's like, what? It's like, I don't know. It's like, they felt like their awakening was so rough. It was like a fall. Their awakening came with the fall from grace. Their awakening came from a fall from grace. That's when this person really learned the truth about their karmics and stuff like that. It's like, what? Well, when everything was gone, then I really saw these bitches for what they were. They want to end these old cycles here. Death, 10 of cups, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords. They're watching someone because they don't want to make a blind decision again. They don't want secrets anymore. They want victory. 9-9. 9! No joke. They want victory, but this is a lot of anxiety. I got the Ace of Swords there too. They're thinking about this a lot. What? They're thinking about it so much it gives them anxiety, right? But it also gives them hope to go on, and they know it's their wish fulfillment. How are we always going to go into this? Said we weren't going to do this no more. This person says they're going to get that the justice is playing out. That this connection with this karmic I don't know. Justice is playing out. You get the 2 of Cups connections here, too good to be true. So justice is playing out with this karmic, but at the same time, it's like this they're worried. They're worried that they might be wrong with that too good to be true. Judgment and Chariot, Knight of Coins. This wishy-washy energy. But we all suffer from it, right? We all suffer from, like, past traumas. And it's stupid things. So it's like if someone has dealt with some sort of trauma or has some sort of problem, it's like, why don't you just help them with it? Like, what's a good example? I saw a little video one time where it's like the boyfriend brought his girlfriend who had like anorexia issues or whatever. He brought her lunch and he was like, and it's a salad. and he's talking about how healthy the salad is, and she flipped over the back, and he goes, "Aha! I've removed the calorie thing and all that shit so that you can't like talk yourself out of eating it." Right? Because he knew it was a thing for her. So it was like, it's these, that's the weird thing. It's like, you can find balance with these things, but you do need to be honest about what your traumas were in the past. Like, if you want somebody, like, here's another big one. People are like, that if I FaceTime you, I need you to answer me because I want to see what's going on around you. And people are like, that's crazy, that's obsessive, that's someone who was lied to a lot. So now they will forever have that little piece of paranoia in the back of their brain. Now the worst thing you can do is just hammer on that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I had one person, like, it wasn't even FaceTime. It was like, I want you to take a picture with a fork or something to prove that, this is a real right now picture type deal. I get somebody who could deal with, like, a lot of, like, if you dealt with catfishing and stuff like that, it's like you want to make sure people are real, or they're genuine, they are who they are. This person's moving very slow because of that, right? But they've got a huge pull. There's some sort of justice and judgment going on here with that whole timeline. Now remember, the karmic does everything she does because she wants to be you, right? So you look like this. You could be a fire sign too, right? We got Ace of Staffs with this Queen of Wands. You seem like this amazing person, right? With these solid foundations that you have, right? That you're like this high priestess, right? That look how you carry your burdens, man. It's inspiring. Get the energy. It's like people in your past can't even let you go, right? Everybody wants to either have union with you or celebrate with you or be in your presence on the 3D. I got the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, right? Look how hard they're holding on to them cups. I'm like, these energies are still hanging on to you. Or these energies won't let you go. It's like you don't even realize, you might not realize the effect that you have on some people, but when it comes to certain energies, it's like you might not even know it. You might not even know it. It could be like your Facebook friends and stuff like that are married and have kids, and you haven't talked to them since high school, right? Their wives still hate on you, right? Because they still sometimes go and look through your profile, right? You got that kind of energy, right? You got that. You just got it. And it doesn't, I've said this about the dudes too. I'm like, it's not what you look like, right? It doesn't even really have to do with your look, right? It's just the energy, right? That is just addicting to be around. You're a hard person to let go of. You're a hard person to let go of. I'm going to end that at that. I got the Magician down here at the end. Yeah. I don't want to. I said that I promised at the beginning of the reading that I would not give out too much of what the DM was doing. Let's see. You got anything to say? Does the DM have anything to say to this feminine before? That's all he's got to say. I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.